right, so let's go ahead and let's start moving our body. And we're just gonna start with our arm swings, loosening up the joints. I am sore from yesterday.
Yeah, my arms are.
We've got predominant legs today and some abs to do. Let's go ahead and go into some circles, hands and hips, nice big circles. And let's reverse it. And let's go ahead and do those arm swings backwards. Feel that stretch through your chest. And let's bring them forward. And let's march in place. Bring those knees up straight out in front of you. Let's go ahead and do some hip opening exercises. We're going to bring the knee up and out, up and around. We're going to do some half squats with a little bit of a butt kick. So you're going to come down, butt kick. And I'll turn to the side. So I'm not going too deep into a squat, just enough where I'm kind of just hinging in that hip and bringing the leg back. Okay, we're going to go back and repeat all of those. Head, arms open, and swing them open and closed. And do those hip circles. Put your hands on your hips. Big circle around. One more, and then we'll reverse. Back the other way. One more, and we'll go into those marches. Start to feel that loosening up now. Let's go ahead and open up those hips. We're going to bring the knee up and around, up and around. All right, let's do those arms back. Big stretch back. Forward. We're going to do those hinge and butt kicks, hinge back and butt kick up. I'm kind of moving my arms as well. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll get into the cardio portion of this, really start getting our heart rate up. So start with a light jog in place. Relax the decks, relax the shoulders. Kick those feet back.
I have a really thick mat.
Nice, because you have some extra cushioning. Let's do those side shuffles, left and right.
So I've been using that when I'm running impact.
Oh, good, yeah. You could double it up too, even.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a real thick one. It's like for
like the gray one I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's extra thick, so it's great.
Okay, let's go into some jumping jacks. You able to do the jumping? Oh yeah, you are. Look at that. You're able to do the jumping jacks too. Take the impact off. All right, let's go into those light jogs again. All right, we're gonna do those side shuffles again. So just a 3 count with a freeze at the end. More on each side. And let's finish with 25 jumping jacks. I got 5 more. Good. All right, grab a quick sip of water and we'll get started. Okay, today's format, 3 exercises per circuit, 4 times around. We're gonna stay with our 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Okay, so your first 3 exercises, if you have a band available, you can use a band, and the band would go above the knees. If you don't have a band, you don't need it, but you can add some resistance with some dumbbells. So a light dumbbell, handy, a band. You could do these without that equipment also, okay? So what we've got for your first one is we want to do some glute activating exercises, get those muscle fibers nice and warmed up for the rest of our leg day. We've got a donkey kick. You're going to come to all 4s here, and you're going to raise that leg up, you're going to lift and lower, right through here. Okay, so what you can do, if you have the band, you put that above your knees and use that. If you don't have a band, but you want to add some additional challenging resistance, you could place that dumbbell between the crease of your knee, and you would just lift through here. Okay, that just adds some resistance. Otherwise, you can do that exercise with no weight. The next exercise is your hydrants, and you would come out to the side. We're going to focus all on one side for these first 2. Okay, so I'm probably going to start with my left leg, and then I'm going to do a side plank from my forearm. So I'm going to come to my forearm, my shoulder is lined up with my elbow. 2 ways you could do this. Straight legs out in front, and you're going to lift and hold. You could also bend that bottom knee here and hold through here, just like that. Okay, so that's your modification on that one. We have 4 rounds, so we're going to do one side per round. All right, so we're going to start with those donkey kicks. 45 seconds of work, 15-second breaks. Let me get my interval timer out. Okay, we are going to start in 10 seconds. We're going right on into this. Hands and knees down, starting with the donkey kick. I'm going to start with my left leg first. My shoulders are over my hands. You can come down to your forearms if you can't put that type of pressure on your wrists. And we're kicking up. Otherwise, you're here. Get that knee bent. We're pressing the heel of the foot to the ceiling. And we're lifting. This first circuit is all activation of the glute muscles. Doing a lot of lower body sculpting today. Do have a little bit of upper body as well. That's just a break up. And take a break from the lower body. Ooh, yeah. I'm already feeling this. All right, take a little bit of a break. Stretch out that hip if you need to. I'm staying on the left side for my hydrant, doing all 45 seconds on that side. And I'm opening up and closing. If you want to add a little bit of a kick to this, you can go ahead and add that kick. Otherwise, you're here, lift and lower that knee. I like to add the kick. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath on these. You got less than 10 seconds. All right. Since I did my left leg, I'm going to stay with the left side for my side plank. You can extend your legs out. Just remember, you got to keep that upper body nice and open for this plank. And you're up. And you're holding. Your modification on these, that bottom knee is bent. The legs stay lined up. You press your body weight through the knee. Hold this up through here. I don't know if you can see. You want to hold up your side body. Hand is straight up to the ceiling. And we're just going to hold. My left side is screaming at me. 10 seconds. All right. Release that. All right, we're going to do this entire circuit on the right side of the body. We get donkey kick with the right leg now. Remember, you can always come to your forearms if you need to take some pressure off the wrist or the hands. Otherwise, we're here. Got my elbows nice and straight. Breathe through it each time. Keep that knee high. Don't let that knee drop. Good. 5 seconds left. Give me another good one. Okay. I'm going to lift my right knee up out to the side. Remember, you can add that kick in. You can open that knee up, extend the leg out, bring it in, and back down to starting. Need to realign myself. 10 seconds here. Woo, feel that side. I'm working my right side. I'm about to go into a right side plank. Right side plank, shoulder over your elbow. You can do straight leg out to start. You can do that bent knee. Just make sure these legs are lined up here. Keep your chest nice and open. Don't let your body fall forward this way. Be nice and open. Modification to the knee, holding that up. I've got a nice line from my elbow to my chest, to my hand, to the ceiling. Good, and I can't tell because my shirt's falling, but I've got my hip up. I'm not sagging at all. Nice and strong. 3 seconds left. All right. Round 3, here we go. I'm back to my left side. Donkey kicks. Shoulders over my hands. And lift that knee up. Lift the heel to the ceiling. Feel those glutes activated. You got a tight core. You're not arching your back. It's all in the glutes here. Booty should be on fire today. Keep breathing. Stretch it out for just a second. We got those hydrants out to the side.
That's why I go down to my.
What was that?
Yep.
You're breaking up.
I said I do feel those a lot in my back.
In your back? Okay, so what you might want to try and do is not go as high. You want to kind of keep it lower. And what's happening is your back is arching. You're moving your back like this. So you need to keep that nice and still, and it all has to come from the glutes. How does it feel doing these hydrants right now?
Better, but the other one, it hurts more.
Okay, so with that, you're putting your lower back into it. So one thing you might want to try is coming down to your forearms, and then focus on not as high of a motion, and take the movement out of your back. Okay, so we've got side plank now. I'm going to stay on my left side. How are these side planks?
Good.
Okay.
I can hold it for the full 45.
Okay, just do your best. Ooh, you can drop it down to that knee. 10 seconds. All right, our final round, we're on the right side. So Tina, I want you to try coming to your forearms, and then watch the range of motion in your back. I don't want you to move your back, just lift through the knee. Don't come up so high that your lower back starts to arch. I just want you to feel it right through the glutes. Is there a change at all in your motion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think being on my forearms is a lot better.
Good. Now you're not activating your lower back. Feeling it in your lower back, you keep that belly button in tight. Don't let that lower back arch. Keep it strong. All right. We got our last hydrant. Stretch the booty out just a second. All right, we're going out to the side of these. Out. You can extend that leg for a kick if you wanted. Good. Open it up. Don't let those elbows bend if you're on your hands. Otherwise, you can come down to your forearms. Whew. We got 15 seconds here. You can feel this a little bit on your left side too.
Yeah.
Holding that side body up. All right, final side plank. I'm down on my forearm, my shoulder, up with my elbows. I'm gonna start with my legs all the way out. Nice open chest to the ceiling. I'm gonna hold this. Modification you could do, I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning, you could do those candlesticks if you need to, if you can't rest on the forearm. Good. Hang tight with me. Hold that side in. My right side is picking my body up to the ceiling. Five seconds. Nice and open, all through the front of my body. All right. Woo, good job. Grab some water. I know you guys felt that. That one side concentration, yes. All right, our next 3 exercises. You're gonna need some dumbbells. You don't need a heavy dumbbell for this. But we're gonna be standing through this circuit. I'll show you with my dumbbells here. So we have a double row to an upright row. And we're gonna incorporate a reverse lunge with that, okay? So I'm gonna come back into a reverse lunge and I'm gonna row. I'm gonna stand for my upright row. And I'll show you facing you dead on, okay? You're gonna alternate those legs. Double row, stand, upright row. Lunge back, double row, stand, upright row, okay? The next one is a lateral lunge with a hammer curl. So I'm going to step out laterally. In my lateral position here is where I'm gonna do my curl at the bottom. Bring it right back up to center. Other side, lateral lunge, hammer curl. Back to center. Alternating sides. Then your last one, we'll give your hands a break. And you're gonna do a side leg raise and a back leg raise. So I'm gonna focus just on my right side. I'm gonna do my side, straight back. To the side, straight back. And we'll alternate those through the rounds. 4 rounds of those 3 exercises. All right, so go ahead, let's pick up our dumbbells. We have a double row to an upright row. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. I'm gonna alternate my reverse lunge. If that's too confusing and you need to focus on one side, you can do that as well. Double row, upright row. Double row to an upright row. I was doing these at 5:30 this morning and I kept forgetting my double row. So don't forget your double row. Good, keep your head and your chest up. I want you to pull those elbows back behind you. Notice how I'm leading with my elbows on that upright row. All right, good job. I'm gonna, oh no, I need my lateral lunge with a hammer curl. I'm gonna start in the center, arms by my side, feet together. Out to the side for lateral and curl. Curl at the bottom and back to center. Try to keep that center leg straight. The leg you're stepping out with is a bent knee. Keeping my elbows down and controlled. Just bringing that weight up to the shoulders. All right, I'm gonna put those weights down, give my hands a little bit of a break. I'm gonna focus just on my right leg, side leg raise, and back leg raise. If you struggle with balance, find a countertop, a wall, a pole, something to help you. But I don't want to see you coming to the side like this and coming towards me like that, okay? Nice and upright. And we're just making our directions out to the side and back behind. If you have bands, you can use bands. If you want to add some resistance, you can place a weight on your hip here and back. You do this with just about anything, a kettlebell, a plate. We got 10 seconds. All right, we are back to row to up, double row to upright row. How's your back doing, Tina?
Good.
Okay. I am alternating my reverse lunge. Double row, stand, upright row. Double row, stand, upright row. Really reach those elbows back. Don't use your neck. Bring that upright row, those elbows almost like you're trying to reach them back behind you. All right, we got that lateral lunge with a curl. Stepping out to the side, keep that one leg straight. Whew, explode up off that bent knee. Hammer curl at the bottom. All right, I'm putting those weights down. So rest my hands. I'm gonna do the left side now. Oh, remember that dumbbell you can hold at your hip. Don't come too far to the side or too far back with your body. Strong right here. We got 10 seconds. All right, round 3, here we go. Double row to an upright row, grab those weights. Ooh, don't fall over. Tight stomach. Breathe through each movement. We got 10 seconds here. All All right, and keep those weights for my lateral lunge and curl. Right in the center, feet together. I with my bent knee, curl, center, together. Last one. Leg raise. I'm back to my right leg. Out to the side and then back behind me. Definitely balance involved here. Don't arch your back when you bring that leg back. Use your stomach to support you so that you're not arching that back. You don't want to be coming back like this. You want to have strong stomach and pull it back here. Out to the side. Ten seconds. All right, shake that out. Last round, double row to upright row. I'm alternating my legs. If you stayed with one side, make sure you switch your legs in your rounds. Head and chest stay up. Make sure you're breathing. If you get kind of bored of hearing me talk, you can always play your own music. 5 seconds. All right. Last lateral lunge with a bicep curl. Starting in the center of my feet. I'm out to the side with a curl, center, out to the other side, curl at the bottom of my lateral lunge. Stay low. Stay consistent. I know those legs are probably getting fatigued. You just have to stay uncomfortable. Do each one counts. Good. Left leg. Each rep counts toward each one counts towards your transformation, whatever that transformation might be that you're aiming for. Left leg for me. Out to the side and back behind. Not arching my back. I have complete control here in the center of my body to help me with my balance. And use all this leg here. Remember, you can be holding onto that dumbbell for added resistance. 5 seconds. We get one more on each side. All right, good job. Grab some water. All right, our final circuit. If you have a band, you can definitely use the band. I'm gonna wear my band for this. I'm gonna place it above my knees. And we have crab walks, bridge with hip abduction, and then we have a sit-up hold with punches. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all those first. Okay, so I have my band on, it's above my knees. I'm gonna get into a squat position, and I'm gonna walk it 3 or 4 times forward, and then I'm gonna walk it that same amount backwards, and repeat. All right, notice how I've got my booty back. I'm not arching my back like this. I've got everything back behind me, and I'm not rounded here. I've got a strong body, backwards and forward, okay? From the crab walk, you're gonna come to the ground for your bridge with hip abduction. Okay, I'm gonna lie down and my core in tight. When I raise up from my bridge, I'm gonna lift my body up 1 vertebrae at a time, through here. Then I'm gonna go out with my knees and in, and then I'm gonna lower it 1 vertebrae at a time. And then I'm gonna repeat that all the way up, out, in, and all the way down. And then we're gonna finish with a sit-up hold with some punches. Okay, just straight out in front. If you have like super lightweight and you wanna add a little bit of arm work to this, you can do that as well. Otherwise, you're just holding here and you're just crisscrossing your punches, just jabbing across the body. Okay, that is all 3 of your exercises. We are gonna start with the crab walk. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. If you don't have bands, if you wanna use a weight in your hand for the crab walk, you could do that as well. You can hold on to some dumbbells or whatever you have around the house. Okay, so we're gonna start in 9 seconds. I'm gonna walk this way for my crab walk. You can kind of see me. And keep my head and my chest up. So we got 4 forward, 4 backwards. Staying low. Ooh, feeling my legs, inner and outer thighs. Double up those bands if you're not feeling this. Woo. Five seconds, here we go. All right, we're down to the floor. Bridge with hip abduction. I'm gonna lie down. When that buzzer goes, lifting my hips up, I'm open, close, and I'm all the way down. We're up, open, close, and down. One vertebrae at a time. Don't let one vertebrae raise up before the other one. Don't let the tailbone fall before all the other vertebrae. Ooh, you have complete contraction on glutes and abs here. Pull your belly button in nice and tight. Those arms by your side. All right, good job. I'm gonna sit it up. My legs are just out in front of me with a slight bend in my knees. I'm gonna pull my stomach in. I'm not gonna open up my rib cage. I'm gonna pull it in. Lean back just enough. We're gonna have our side punches. Twisting those obliques. Straight out in front of you. I'm kind of crisscrossing here. It's like holding an earthquake. It's like an earthquake mashed with punches. And breathe. All right, core is in. I'm really stretching through these. I'm making my stomach force my body to the side as I push those arms out. Good job. Crab walks. Round 2, here we go. Staying strong with the band. Got my feet about hip distance apart. My head and chest are staying up. Whew, and then my squat. I'm giving a few steps forward. And then back. You're not feeling these right now. You got to sink a little bit lower. Take a few more steps front and back. Ooh, yeah. I'm pushing my knees out, away from the band. And breathe. Okay. Shake those out. Whew. Down to the ground. Bridge with abduction. Place those feet flat on the floor. Lower back on the floor also by tilting that pelvis under. And I'm going to lift up, knees out and in. Working the backs of the legs, the glutes, outer thighs, saddlebag area. Almost there. Last one here. All right. Let's sit it up right. Sit up, hold, and punch. Have my knees just slightly keeping everything tucked under, and I'm twisting my body, punching it out. Make sure you're breathing through these. Straight arms out. If you're not feeling these, you're probably too tucked forward. I need you to lean back, round your stomach inward, pull your rib cage under, twist it to the side, punching it in front of you. You need back support. Find a pillow, find a ball, something that you can place behind you. All right, round 3. We got these crab walks. Two more rounds to go. We're halfway there. I'm gonna sink low into that. Feel like 4 steps forward, 4 steps backwards is what really works for me. Gets me in my rhythm. Pushing out with my legs. I feel it's in my inner thighs. They're just screaming at me. When I walk backwards, I feel it in my back glutes here. Ten seconds. All right, have a seat. Back to those bridges. Get on the floor. I've got my lower back pressed into the ground, ready to go. Because I'm going to lift it 1 vertebrae up and 1 vertebrae down. Yeah. My hip abduction, out and in. Lift, the knees go out. Notice how I'm not dropping my back when I lift out those knees. Keep it up as high as I can, okay? We're not dropping down like this. Keep them open. Just go as wide as you can without dropping that back. All right, I'm gonna sit it up. I'm gonna hold my sit up and punch. Side to side.
I'll put you outside. Logan, can you put people outside? You gotta go body.
5-pound weights and 3-pound weights if you wanted to. And just reaching your body forward. Just punching it center. Twist through the shoulder. Okay, I'm not extending my arm like this. I'm really reaching with that shoulder coming forward. Seconds left. All right. Round 4. I'm pumped. Okay. Crab walks. Best crab walk you've ever seen. Do it with a smile. All right, sink into your squats. Walk forward. Backwards. All right, I'm feeling some back pain, so I'm sticking my stomach up to what I'm doing. So I've got to keep my rib cage under. Support my back with my stomach, pulling it in tight. Staying low. How low can you get? Can you get low? Get a little bit lower. We only got 10 seconds left. Stay uncomfortable with these. Oh, yeah. Those hurt. Shake it out. Oh, I gotta stand up for a second. Shake them. Okay. Bridge with abduction, our last time on these. I'm starting out by pressing my lower back into the ground. I'm going to lift up and lower. Pressing through the heels of my feet. And I'm doing my abduction. I am so spaced out. Lift up, abduct, all the way down. Lift up, abduct, and down. Really feel this so much more concentrated when you can lower your spine one vertebrae at a time, pulling that stomach in. All right, our last minute of the day is that sit-up hold punch. Got my feet out in front of me. Slight bend in those knees. And I'm going to punch it forward with a twist. Holding my stomach tight like I'm in that earthquake position. And now I'm twisting it forward. And I'm breathing. A little bit of double time. Move a little bit faster. And breathe with it. All right, we've got 10 seconds left. Can you go a little bit quicker? Push it. Like you're on fast forward and just push through. Last 3 seconds. Strong. All right, good job. Awesome work. If you got a band on, take that band off. Grab some water. Don't stand up just yet. Oh, yeah. Good work, everybody. All right, so we're gonna start off Indian style. And we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna stretch our fingertips forward. And you should feel that through your outer thighs. Feel that through your glutes, because we did a whole lot of glute work. You're just stretching those fingertips forward. Sit it up nice and tall. Put your right hand on the ground, shake your left arm and bring it up and over your head. Feel that stretch through the left side of your body. And bring it to center. The left arm comes to the side of your body and your right arm goes up and over. And bring it up. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna extend my left leg out and I'm gonna reach for my toe. Awesome, let's go ahead and we'll move it to the other side. I'm gonna extend my right leg out, my left leg comes in. I'm gonna reach for my toe. So I've been mentioning that I'm taking a Yale course, The Science of Happiness. And one of the studies that I learned about was your likelihood of happiness and the percentage. Your happiness is based on 50% genetics, 40% of mindset. So that's almost like a good feeling to know you do have control in 40% of that. And 10% of it is life events. All right, bring both feet out in front of you. Reach for your toes. So only 10%, your life events is only 10% of your happiness, whether it's good or bad. So the rest is stuff that you can work on, that 40% of rewiring your brain. And it's not easy to rewire your brain. It's not even, you know, the more you know, the better you are. It's the longer you practice, the better you get. So 40% of that. So you can know everything that you need to know on how to be happy, but as long as you're not putting the routine into practice, you'll stay at your current level of where you are with satisfaction, with just being happy and joyful. Good, sit up nice and tall. Take your right leg. I want you to wrap your left arm around it and your right arm comes up on your body. I want you to twist to the right. And that's all based on a study done at Yale University. Good, twist back, extend that right leg out, bend that left knee, hug it with your right arm and press that left arm up against your body, turn to the left. Good, unravel there. And we're gonna go ahead and lie back. We're gonna do that spine stretch I love so much. Arms go out, palms on the ground. Raise your right knee up, cross it over to the left. Bring it to center, lie it flat. Bring that left knee in and cross it over to the right. And bring it on over and lie it flat. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll up. We're gonna swing those legs around. Go ahead, sit back on your heels and stretch your fingertips forward. And roll it up nice and tall. Let's bring that left leg forward. We're gonna do some inner thigh stretches. Place your hands on the inside of your foot and extend that leg out. Place your right foot down, sit your torso up, bring your left leg back. Bring your right leg forward. Place your hands on the inside of that right leg and press it up. Place your left foot down, sit your torso up, bring both legs back, sit on those heels, stretch your fingertips forward again. Come to all fours, and let's go ahead and arch your back up, and then press everything down to the ceiling. I'm sorry, not down to the ceiling, down to the floor. Then arch your back up to the ceiling again. And then arch your body down to the floor. Go ahead and come to a plank position. Walk those hands to your feet. Roll it up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back. One more quick back stretch. I want you to take your left leg and cross it. I'm going to face this way. Catty corner. Okay, catty corner here. Okay, so not too close behind your foot. I want you to just kind of catty corner back behind you. Take your left arm and bring it up over your head and feel that stretch all through the left side. Relax your right arm. All right, bring it back to center. Now my right leg is just gonna go catty corner back. It's not right up on my body here. Give your body some distance, and my right arm comes up. Feel that stretch through the right side. Get back to center. Clasp your hands behind your back, push your chest out. Release those fingertips and arch your back, push it forward. Up to the ceiling and fan your arms down, and you are done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome job today. If you did the replay, leave me a comment. Let me know you're still with me. See you later, Tina.
All right, thanks, honey.
Welcome. Bye.
See ya.